My name is Matt the Knife, and I am going to lie to you. I'm a professional liar. Essentially, that's what you guys pay me to do. And in this particular talk, in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to lie to you a total of 3 times. 2 of them, before it's out, I'll tell you what they are. The third one is for you to determine on your own later. Now, this is actually within the average time span of what somebody would actually lie in. So in a 10-minute conversation, the average individual lies 3 times. A lot of people see this as a negative thing. You're told from a young age that it's a bad thing, that lies are bad. In my job, I deal with generalizations all the time. People come up to me and say, "Oh, Matt," when they hear that I'm a magician, they go, "Oh, that's so wonderful. I would love to bring my children to your show. You know, that's what I love about magic. It's great family entertainment." Anyone who's ever seen my show knows that kids should not be at my show. If you bring your child to my show, you're a terrible parent, and your child will have issues when it's over. I can assure you. If they didn't beforehand, we'll give them to them by the time they're done. So, I don't like generalizations. People never say that about, say, film. Nobody goes, "Oh, you know what I love about movies? All movies are great for all audiences. That's why I got little Timmy to go and watch Full Metal Jacket last week." You know, that doesn't happen. And it bothers me that these generalizations are used. And it bothers me that generalizations like that are used not just in life, but in lies as well. People from when you're a very young age will say lies are bad. But I am here to tell you that not only because I believe this professionally, but in many regards, lies are good. Lies can be useful. And lies are especially important when they benefit those that are actually being lied to rather than the person who's lying. We all do little white lies and small lies. But I want to tell a story because the lies also need to be good. And that's something that people tend to miss out on. There was a guy named Tony Slidini. He was from Italy. He's considered to be the father of modern misdirection. And when he originally came to this country from Italy in the mid-1900s, he was doing all these wealthy socialite parties and dinners on all the coasts. And he was very charming and very, very talented. He used to speak with this thick, thick, thick Italian accent, so he didn't talk a lot. It was more of his magic that spoke for him. And after his shows, people would walk up to him and say, "Oh, Anthony, you're amazing. How do you do it?" And he would say, very seriously, "I made a deal with the devil for my eternal and immortal soul to get all of the dark powers of the universe." And they would look at him politely and go, "And that's how you found my 3 of spades? Okay." And one day there was a magician by the name of Di Vernon, who's very, very famous in the industry. Every magician in the world knows him, and basically nobody else does. And when Di Vernon saw this, he went up to Tony and said, "Tony, you can't do this. You can't go around and say that to people. No one will believe you." You see, you didn't realize it, but even into the 1960s in Italy and throughout much of Europe, people thought that magic was still real. That was really how people found cards or cut women in half or transposed people. You don't think about now because Europe is so modern, so, so new. But at the time, it was still like that. In America, they didn't see that. They thought it was crazy. And if you were to go to Italy now and say, "Oh, the way I found your 6 of hearts was because I made a pact with the devil," they'd also look at you like you were nuts. But at the time, they didn't. So Di said to him, "You need to come up with a way to tell people the truth. It's not so much the lie that's wrong, it's the way in which you're using the lie." He came up with something that I think was pretty novel. And I think you're going to be the one that helps us show it. Give him a hand, everybody. What's your name, brother? Tim. Ugh, it's heavier than it looks. Tim, have a seat, please. Okay, Tim. Now, I am going to channel, in case you get emotional, I am going to channel, just hold on to those, Tony Slidini for you, okay? And I am going to demonstrate a little bit of work of Tony. Knees together, back up straight, both hands holding the box. Fantastic. All right, now, just imagine I, in my absolutely terrible accent, am Tony Slidini, and enjoy what's about to happen. What is your name? Tim. Tim, it's Tony. It's so good to meet you. Thank you so much for coming. I'll give Tim a good hand. He's going to be so good at this. I can see it already. Look at that face. He's going to be so good. Just a Tim, he's going to be good. Okay, Tim, I'm going to take it a little ball. You got to just watch it close, okay? You don't worry about them. They don't worry about you. You just watch the ball. The ball is what is important. It's going to go into the hand, and you got to tell it which your hand is going. But it's going to be very fast because you watch. It goes into the hand. It looks like it there, but it's actually here. I see from your confusion. Then you get a little lost. But it's okay, Tim. We're going to do this just fine. I'm going to take the little ball. I'm going to put it into the hand, and you're going to guess, okay? The first one is easy, okay? I put in the hand, which hand? This is easy. No, Tim. It's the other hand. It's going to get a little harder. That's okay. You just keep watching. It's going to be real fast. Tim, which of the hand? This one? No, Tim. But Tim, you were very close that time. You were very, very close. You're a very close man this time. But Tim, we're going to show you. You don't you worry about them, Tim. Okay. They love you. You show them your pretty face, Tim. They love you. I can see it. So, Tim, I'm going to take it a little ball here. I'm making it a little ball a bit bigger for you. You needed the help. Okay, we're going to take it a ball. We're going to put it in the hand. You're going to watch. It's going to go fast, so you got to go fast. Tim, you're doing it very good, but not quite good enough. But that's okay, Tim. Now, Tim, I see your frustration. So we're going to do this one. Tim, we're going to give you lots of help. You needed the help, Tim, okay? We're getting big. Easy. This is a little easy, but yeah, I feel like for you, we got to go harder. Okay, Tim, they're changing the color. It's a new magic trick. Oh, that's wonderful. The magic can happen any time. Okay. Now, Tim, Tim, hold that. We really need. Okay, Tim, now we're going to take it a ball. We're going to make it tight. Good. That's a souvenir, Tim. It's going to be nice. Okay, Tim, we're going to take it a ball. Now, I know you're going to say, which of the hand, which of the hand, which of the hand. It's going to be very easy, but I'm going to do it real fast for you, okay? We're going to do it real fast. Everybody give Tim a nice big hand. It's not the lie that's wrong. It's the way in which it's used. If it can be to entertain, it can be something beautiful. Everybody here lies at times. Sometimes those are good, sometimes those are bad. Like any tool, it's in how you use it. Let me give you an easy example for anybody who says, I never lie. If you have children already, or you're going to have children someday, will you tell them about Santa Claus? I mean, think about this. This, to me, is the world's largest conspiracy. I'm serious. You can go to other countries, and if your child goes, I'm going to see Santa at Christmas, they go, yes, you are. This is a governmental conspiracy. This is a thing that everyone's got involved in. You can write a letter to Santa Claus, and you can bring it to the post office, and the postman will go, we will deliver that to the North Pole for you promptly, sir. You're a government agent. NORAD, literally the governmental agency, which is a combination of America and Canada. Who knew they got involved? And they literally have systems to track nuclear weapons that are being launched at us in case of war. And you know what they do at Christmas time? They track Santa. I'm not kidding. There's a website. And you can go and watch the track of Santa from NORAD. This is a lie that everyone, and when you think about it, literally from the moment your child can understand speech, and probably even before then, you're literally lying to them. That a man can bring presents to everyone in the world in one night. With flying reindeer, he lives eternally in the North Pole with elves. And everybody goes, uh-huh, that's true. It's not the lie that's wrong, it's how you use it. That's true of so many things in life. When I think about it, the beauty of a lie is that a lie makes us question things. It makes us wonder things. Anytime you see a piece of information, you should question it. You shouldn't just take it at face value. You shouldn't take what I say at face value. I lie for a living. It should make you want to question and consider. And people make assumptions about these lies all the time. For example, I don't need glasses. That's the first lie. And I told you that I was going to tell you 3 in total. But the second one is I'm not going to tell you the other 2 lies. Thanks, everybody.